Looking like Texas. Ain't nobody.
Look at that hill country.
It's pretty.
Look at them hills. Hey y'all, Matt here. We're just riding into Fredericksburg, Texas. Excited to go check this house out.
Yep, we're on our way to go see Carisha and see the house for the first time. I can't wait to see what it looks like. See if there's some continuity to the house and see what all the other designers did. I'm excited.
Building a home is never easy, but what happens when you add in a global pandemic? With new obstacles and endless supply chain disruptions, can your dream home still become a reality? To prove what really is possible, we went to Fredericksburg, Texas, and teamed up with Tyler O'Brien of Agave Custom Homes and built a craftsman-style farmhouse in hill country. Then we called on 8 design teams from around the country to turn these empty rooms into a haven that's peaceful, productive, and party ready. Stay tuned to learn all their tricks of the trade, from when to splurge to how to get creative in the face of inevitable constraints. No matter your own style, you're bound to find a new idea for every room in your house. I'm your host, Carisha Swanson with House Beautiful, and this is Season 1 of Blank Slate. Today we're here to meet Matt and Heather French of French & French Interiors. I chose them to do the media room because their style is eclectic, folksy, and traditional, combined with a family-centric approach to design. I think I see them coming now. Let's go meet them. Hey guys!
What's up, Chris?
Welcome to Texas!
So good to be here.
Good to see you.
It's beautiful.
And warm.
Yes.
Thank you for making the drive all the way from New Mexico. Got to go show you your space for the first time. Ready?
Yes, that's what's up. Well, I'm Matt, this is Heather, and we're French & French Interiors.
Our design style is folky, eclectic, sophisticated. Our room was a media room that we were using for a dual purpose as a guest room.
I'm excited to see what we can do with the space. We get to do kind of whatever we want. It's gonna be fun.
All right, guys, welcome to your room.
Wow.
Whoa.
So great.
Wow.
So,
This is amazing.
clearly a lot of work to do here, but what are your first impressions when you think about your space?
Well, I think color for sure, right off the bat.
Yeah, and even though there's a small footprint, I think that if we elevate the cabinets or maybe some drapery to give it a sense of a bigger scale than it is.
Bringing a bed for a guest and lots of hidden storage.
Hidden.
Yeah,
I like
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
For
Well,
sure.
we could always use a little extra storage, and if you have an extra space to do that and hide it, that's it'll get
always a
filled to the
bonus.
brim in no time, right?
Exactly. Hidden storage means hidden mess.
Yes, exactly.
All right, it sounds like that's a lot of architecture you guys have to create. So I'm gonna let you get to your floor plans, get to your drawings. I'm gonna let you go and do your thing.
Great.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm super excited to see what we can pull off in this space.
The drapes, the ottoman is going to be amazing. A sofa. Don't just clap and name pieces of furniture. It's
Side table. In this room, we really want to accomplish 3 things: color and texture, expanding the footprint, and hidden storage. I want to make it cozy. I want to have a hidden bed and like an ottoman and a really comfy sofa.
It's going to be a lot of storage. There's going to be room to really do whatever they want with that space.
I really want to add this layer of drama with this drapery that goes around the bed and closes it off so that you can be really, really cozy in it. I have this one particular fabric in mind from Fabric Hut that is from their new Iris Apfel line that I can't wait to get my hands on. We have a surprise for Carisha, and we decided to really go all out on the bathroom. We decided to use mixed metals: black metal, brass, and chrome. It's just a fun way to think about metals. I would really like that space to feel as special as the room does.
One of the reasons I chose French & French is because they're unafraid. They love pattern, they love color, they love texture, and I wanted to make sure we were gonna have a room in this house that did all of that, and they just went for it.
Today we're talking with Millie from Fabric Hut about these amazing drapes going in the room.
Hey Millie, it's great to see you today.
Hi, great to see you again. So excited about the show house. Did you get the package I sent you?
Yes, we got the packet and we loved everything. It was really hard to choose.
Yeah, I would love to know what you liked the best and how we can help.
This awesome embroidered piece is what we want to do our drapery out of for sure.
That's the Tulip Suzani pattern, right?
Out of the Iris Apfel collection. We know you've been working really hard on that.
Do you know that she's going to be 100?
Wow.
She's incredible. One of the things I love about the Tulip Suzani fabric that we chose is how textured the embroidery is on top of the flaxy linen and how many colors are in there. I love using a keystone fabric that can provide a jumping off point into the room to layer in a lot more color and pattern and make it all make sense and pull it together. And this fabric really does that for us, so we're thrilled.
Yeah, it really works with our minimal approach. Just super pared down, you know, no texture.
Right. When you walk in, it's the boldest area surrounding the bed, and it's going to close the bed off. It's the centerpiece for sure.
Did you decide what kind of colors you wanted to pull out for the pillows that are going on the bed?
We're going to be doing an ottoman, and we're going to work this up here on our end. We're doing a really great 36-inch round, really highly tufted ottoman. For the pillows, we're going to use this Fantasy Bug fabric that you guys worked so hard on. It's beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Millie.
Yeah, it was great to see you.
Really great to see you. I'm really excited about really adding high design to the guest bathroom in there. As a designer, I'm always looking and thinking about how to use materials in a very creative way. It was a push for Tyler to accept what we wanted to do.
Luckily, you know, we've been through enough of these to like not freak out.
Hey, how are you, Tyler?
Hey Heather, how are you?
I have an idea.
Okay, what is it?
So the media room, the bathroom in there, I want to use the Caesar stone slabs, and I want to do really monumental scale arches.
I am not an arch fan. I'm more of a square, clean line kind of guy. I typically do tile, right? We do tile in the shower, we do tile floors. Caesar stone is for counters. Are we talking one arch or like multiple arches?
4 in the shower, and then 1 from floor to just below the ceiling height behind the vanity. What do you think?
My first concern is I'm not sure if my fabricator can do that.
We'll draw it up. We'll have really great shop drawings, and I've got faith in them.
You might have faith in him, but I'm not sure if I have faith in him.
I think it's going to be different, and I think it'll add something to a guest bathroom that you wouldn't normally see. And I think it'll be a pretty easy way to use standard materials that we all have to use in order to get some real design impact.
Let me see the drawings and let me see if we can make it work.
And Tyler, don't tell Carisha this is going to be a surprise. Thanks, Tyler. The Faro and Ball paint that we chose for the cabinetry is a high lacquer. It's absolutely stunning.
I am not an egg shell kind of guy. Hate sheen, hate shine on walls. I like it flat, dull, matte.
It came out great. One of my tricks that I like to use on pillows is when I'm having a pillow made or when I'm buying a pillow cover, I always like to use a down insert. So if I'm having the pillow made, I usually make the pillow cover 1 inch smaller than the insert. And if I have a pre-made pillow cover, then I have the down insert be 1 inch larger than the pillow. So that ensures that you always get a really nice, fluffy, structured pillow. But I use a 90% feather, 10% down fill in order to make it really soft and cozy. Another tip that I have is that I like to use a hidden zipper so that you have two two usable sides of the pillow. So if you're having them done custom, I always joke with my clients and say that there's one side for eating and getting messy, and then the other side for guests. There's always a controversy about relaxed pillows or chopped pillows or structured pillows. I know this might be controversial, but I really like to chop my pillows still. I like to fluff them up, and I like to get my therapy by chopping them and standing them straight like little soldiers. When you're fluffing your pillows, you really want to keep that structure, and you just kind of hit both sides 3 times and really bounce it up and get it all fluffy, and then there you go. You've got your structured pillow all over again.
If you're thinking about spending some money on a room, always do it on the jewelry. I mean the lighting, right? When we're designing a room this green and dark and small, a lot of clients will be pretty intimidated by whether it'll be too dark or just feel too much like a cave. And with the right lights, there's nothing to worry about, I promise. So the basic keys to lighting a room, if you have the luxury of new construction, is to put a lot of recessed cans. You want a lot, you want to be able to turn it on. Get you some jewelry, accessory lights, dining lights. Be sure it's something you connect with that you would wear if you were the room. And have a lamp. We're gonna bring it down to size, get them right up close, and be able to set the mood down lower and lower and lower. Once you have all those layers built up in the room, you're gonna get the light from all the right spots, and it's gonna be just right.
So one of the creative solutions we decided to use for our space was to add in the bed and have a hidden bed underneath to really allot for more guest space and sleepovers and just a fun little area. The entire design process has been really, really awesome. It's also been challenging and fun and exciting. One of my favorite things to do is design for families. When a family has that sense of pride in their home, they tend to create really, really great memories there. So we like to really bring that face-to-face togetherness aspect to homes. That's always our #1 goal.
It came out pretty dang good.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. I was a little nervous, and it got pretty quiet there today.
She needed about a 20-foot radius and some pillow therapy to go down there. Just whisper and don't look her in the eye.
It all came together in the end, and I'm really happy with it.
Me too. Carisha, what do you think?
I gotta take this all in. I mean, this is fantastic, guys. This is not really like a media room. This is like a cool lounge room. I could do so many things in here.
Thank you.
So you guys had like 3 main things you wanted to hit on. First was color and texture. I mean, I think you hit that out the park, right?
Yes. I think we layered all the greens.
Every green that exists, right?
Yeah, in particular, Pharaoh and Ball Duck green.
Oh, nice. That's all this like high lacquer that you have in here.
Yes.
And then the other thing is storage, storage, storage. So everywhere I look, I see great built-ins, closed storage, which is really nice in a media room.
Any extra rooms really need storage. They've really got to be able to hold their own and make it to where you don't just throw things in there and close the door. So we wanna have all the cabinetry and have it closed and hidden away so it always looks pretty.
Right. Obviously, you've got this great sofa here, but one thing that you mentioned was you wanted to expand the footprint. Am I missing it? How did you do that?
Yes, so we built in this really beautiful bed, and it has a pull-out hidden underneath, a pull-out trundle, so that we can pile in all the people.
You can pile in all the people. So that's how you expanded the footprint. You probably couldn't fit comfortably a king bed or a queen bed. You would lose the room.
Right, exactly. You don't want to eat up all of the floor space with just a bed in a guest room when you want it to be dual purpose.
Tell me about the choices you made here with both bedding and the mattresses you use.
We use Stearns & Foster mattresses and Tencel bedding. And one of the things that we did in this space was instead of running the bed lengthwise into the room, we ran it against the wall. So it gives you a bigger footprint to play with.
I love that. And the other thing is, okay, we're talking major pattern in here,
Yes.
right? I did not know you were gonna infuse so much pattern in here. So just tell me a little bit about how you played with pattern in this space.
Yeah, so we always layer pattern by playing with scale, the scale of the pattern. So if you use one scale of pattern, it's gonna look nutsos. If you use 3 different scales of pattern, large, medium, and small, that's how you can pull it off, and that's how you can make it look sophisticated. So we tried to do that, and I think we achieved it.
I'd say you definitely did. I love all this pattern. It feels so cozy. And also this curtain, when you guys leave, I'm gonna be tucking myself away in there.
Good, I hope so.
Yeah. Another major thing here, we can't not talk about the art. So, you know, I know you guys are from Santa Fe. Was this sourced locally?
It was sourced locally by Field Studies Editions. They're local pueblos that are important to us, and Field Studies Editions always puts a portion of the proceeds back to Native American women's foundations.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Obviously, this room is in fact a little jewelry box. I think I want to go get onto your day bed and just relax in the corner. And you mentioned the Stearns & Foster mattress, and I know how cozy that is. I think I saw one of you trying to lay on it while you were supposed to be making up the bed. Yep. So thank you so much for doing this. It's so great.
Hold on.
Wait,
All right,
what?
wait a second. Now, hold on
We have
now.
a surprise.
What's the surprise?
Come with us.
Yes.
I'll let you guys lead the way.
So we did the bathroom.
Oh my gosh. Where did you find the time to do this?
I felt like we couldn't walk away without adding a really special element.
Oh, well, now I'm trading in my daybed moment for a long, luxurious bath under the arches.
Good.
The ceiling is green, the cabinetry is green, the outside has wallpaper that's green. They really took hold of that color and were unafraid of it, and I feel like that is what you want. You want to show people that you can go bold with color, and it's going to be great. The other thing that's pretty spectacular about their space, you can hang out there and lounge, but you can also have guests sleep over there. And because they thought of it as kind of a secondary guest room, they created a spectacular bathroom. It's not large, it's just beautiful. Simple lined, streamlined, but again, with great color, with great texture, and great material. So it really feels like a special room, and why shouldn't you treat your guests that way? And really, it's a room that we all want to just go jump into that daybed and hang out and close that canopy and cocoon ourselves away. French and French wins Best Husband-Wife Team. Granted, they were the only one, but to do a project like this as a couple is kind of stressful, and they knew how to balance each other out. Also, Matt gets an extra brownie point for winning Best Hair, both on top of his head and on his face.